This movie's an hour and 44 minutes. How much exposure do you have to the Sony Spider-Man universe? Sony owns a ton of miscellaneous Spider-Man characters, correct?
Yeah.
Randomly, before Morbius released, Sony just randomly at one point spouted off that the movies were forever to be known from now on as the Sony Spider-Man universe.
So there is a chance that Tom Holland as Spider-Man will pop up somewhere over there. There's always a chance.
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know why, because as of right now, there is still no Spider-Man established within said universe, and if so, he is dog-due at his job, because Venom has rained hellfire across the city twice now in his own movie outings. Like, he's wrecked so much, Spider-Man would come check it out by now. Or, you know what, that's not fair of me, because now that I think about it, those movies take place in San Francisco. They retconned that. They retconned it so the movies take place in San Francisco. I remember, there's a throwaway line. There's a throwaway line in this movie to make up for the fact that we haven't seen Spider-Man in Venom. Morbius is part 3 of Sony's Spider-Man universe.
Oh, we saw how well that did for them.
Well, it made more money than Lightyear. I found the funniest fan-made poster. It's a. I'll send this to my editor so we can show it on screen.
What on earth am I looking at? I imagine the werewolf laying around a pile of knives going, ha 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 ha.
Like, no, and it's not even, like, a well-animated werewolf. It's just, like, the Wolfman from that, like, 40s black and white horror movie. Part 4 is coming out next year, and it's gonna be Kraven the Hunter. But he's not going to hunt. He's going to be a wilderness conservation dude who's, like, a friend of nature.
Okay, then.
Already showing it's probably going to be worse than Morbius, but hey, I will go see anything with Aaron Taylor Johnson in it. I gotta find the right balance of volume as the beginning plays, so that way we can,
No question.
think.
Is it supposed to be completely black?
Completely black? You can't see it?
What? I saw you pause it. I'm not seeing anything other than your mouse moving around.
So you don't see any comic image right here?
No.
Oh, give me a sec.
A black screen.
Oh, no! No! Oh!
I guess it was Discord.
No, you can't see it on Twitch either. Dang, Movies Anywhere, you suck. You know what? Fine.
Wow.
No, I have a contingency.
We are just scrolling through a random website. Nothing to see here.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. Right here. Yep. And guess what, Sony? I paid for it, so you don't get to... Don't you dare false flag me. I paid for it. Look. Sony, here's my Steelbook. Here's my Steelbook. You see that? I paid top dollar for my favorite Marvel character, the Marvel legend Morbius that you guys ruined. Okay? I just redeemed the digital code, and y'all won't let me share the magic. So I'm gonna have to take a back road here. All right. I was so excited to be in the theaters. I can't believe it. I feel like an idiot.
What is with the rainbow coloring?
It's supposed to be like a dark purple maroonish vibe because that's Morbius's whole shtick. Lamest title sequence ever. Apparently Jared Leto was so serious about method acting with the crutches that he would walk this speed everywhere.
Funny.
No, it's not. It is not funny.
It just sounds boring and painful.
No, it's not funny, dude. He would do it so much that they had to wheel him around in a wheelchair because he was moving too slow. He would take like 45 minutes to go to the bathroom.
There's method acting, and then there's just
there's just being a pretentious douchebag. Now you would think this is where he gets his powers, right? You'd think this like had Spider-Man logic, right?
I mean, maybe.
Suddenly flashback. Oh look, he's Jerry from that one Pixar short. Except he's not fighting himself for his teeth, he's fighting himself for his crutches. Okay, I think that joke about the crutches was funny.
Oh, I agree.
No, you don't.
There's something missing from our DNA. Like a piece of a puzzle. And until they find it, the only way to stay alive is an oil change 3 times a day.
So he is a dinosaur.
If he could be normal. Just for an hour.
If you think about it.
I don't think about it.
That was the
He
whole...
did, yeah!
Okay, movie. Did not need a quip from you. Are you kidding?
I thought you said you didn't see this movie.
I didn't.
Oh, I laughed so hard I'm sweating. Oh no, he's gonna get beaten up and then he'll become a baddie. Oh! At least he tried.
Yeah.
Quickly established himself as the world's leading authority on blood-borne diseases.
Dude, this dialogue frustrates me so bad. It's like 99% exposition. I hate it.
We both know I have issues, but hey, I kept the program.
Jared Leto just talking to the camera.
You know that people actually like writing checks to Novalorians? Makes them feel better about their investment.
Okay, so
Okay.
we run into our first big problem with this movie. First off, I just want to point out a little something. Daily Bugle,
Okay.
nice touch, for continuity's sake at the very least.
Fair enough.
Like every Sony movie, if there's ever a viewing of the Venom movies, which I think they're substantially better than this movie, so we just might watch them just for fun. The Venom movie's biggest problem is like a lot of it got clipped. Like Sony has this incredible urge to just murder everything they make on the cutting room floor, and I don't know why. Because they cut so many crucial scenes that you end up with movies like Venom, where like it's very obvious that like the pacing was botched because of the like editing. And then here they're talking about this big deal, like, I can't believe you rejected your reward. Look at this headline, you rejected the reward, yada yada yada. The way they cut the scene, he didn't even actually get to fully stand up. He moved to like get up on his feet and head towards the podium, and then it just immediately cuts to him in the hospital. I feel like they filmed the scene of him rejecting the reward and then cut it out to make their 100-minute time limit. And the movie suffers for it, because I wish I could say that was the most significant cut. It's not. There's gonna be moments where, like, it just springs back and forth, and you're gonna be like, whoa, what the heck?
We're mixing human DNA with bad DNA.
I have no idea what
What are you talking about?
Anyway, that's how I lost my medical license.
A bat flies and lands on her shoulder, and he swats at it and goes, Archimedes, no!
No! It's in there.
It's fizzy in there. Except he doesn't land on a wound, he just lands on woman.
These are the only mammals on Earth that have evolved to feed exclusively on blood. So,
Excuse me, that is not true.
That is vehemently false. Blood-drinking animals are called hematophagous organisms and have been used by physicians for beneficial purposes, such as heredotherapy. Animals that fall in this category are mosquitoes, leeches, ticks. Bats do not fall within this category. Sony's science vampire movie is scientifically inaccurate.
Question is, how is
Why
she
am I still
not
alive if not
surprised
because
by any of
this is my
this?
best-
This guy is breaking so many codes. There's a vat of bats.
I like how no one has seriously questioned the vat of bats that he illegally stole from an island.
Nice. Long.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you induced a coma to avoid the seizure. What about what she just said about her kidneys shutting down?
Yeah.
I don't... Okay. Well, of course it worked. I put her into a coma. She's not having a seizure. Oh, you mean the rat. You remember how in Amazing Spider-Man 2, they just, like, whipped out his best friend, and then they acted like he was always there? Like it was a hardcore retcon? This movie...
Yes.
This movie is doing that better than Spider-Man 2. By the way, this movie is totally getting a sequel.
No.
No, let me explain to you. This movie, it made twice its advertising budget. Which is automatically a guarantee that the company is going to act like the movie is a success. And then, because of memes, people are buying the Blu-rays in droves.
I don't know about that.
No, dude, I know. Exhibit A. I browse TikTok, and every now and then a Morbius meme will come by, and the meme will consist of someone grabbing every single Morbius copy off of the Walmart shelf, loading it into their cart, and then the next cut of their video will be them scanning and paying for them. And then, like, leaving them on people's doorsteps and stuff. I go to my local Walmart, because I'm gonna go watch some movies with the boys. I grab some chips, I grab some soda, yada yada yada. I figure, what the heck, I'm here. I'll grab a copy of Morbius as a joke, because we went and saw this in theaters, and we all kind of hated it. So,
Yeah.
I go there. There's two things. There's the top shelf, where all the new movies that come out go. And then there's the cardboard setup to promote certain movies, right?
Oh, man. That reminds me of some good old times.
So the top shelf has been empty for so long there is dust forming on it.
Okay.
And the cardboard thing is both empty and collecting dust. And they tore like the model of Jared Leto off of it and stole that. It made $163 million. That is 16 times more money than the Suicide Squad in theaters. And people are cleaning the shelves out of the Blu-rays for a meme. Sony is 100% going to make a sequel to this.
Is it dangerous? Should I be worried?
You want me to lie to you?
That would be nice, yes.
Let's walk in the park on a sunny day.
Ugh. Just as gross as you'd expect. Did you see that?
Yeah.
His eyes. He's morbing!
Right.
It's morbin time!
And here I thought you were just another jacked up dumb shit. Get out.
Sony just can't do insults, man.
Michael.
I'm sorry. That would absolutely have made a noise.
Yeah, like he tore straps. He 100% would have made a noise.
Straps? What is with the continuity?
Plot
Come on,
twist.
Sony,
There
you're
is
better than
none.
this.
There is... Are they, though? Oh no, it's just Jared Leto. I do like the special effects. That when he, like, moves, he gets, like, a contrail, sort of. Jeez. Movie's bad. I don't like Jared Leto. But dang. It's cool to see what he can do. And when I hear that there's interviews where Jared Leto says he hopes he can throw down with Tom Holland's Spider-Man one day, I kind of want to see it. I like how we hear all the spattering noises, but because Sony doesn't have the balls to make an R-rated movie, there's absolutely no blood.
No blood?
Like, he just gored that guy's throat, and there wasn't so much as a scratch. I like how there's just a mirror.
He's ripped now.
That he can admire his ripped persona in front of.
Yeah. I'm a crutchless Chad.
Chad. Please.
Yeah. Like, only the Chads go crutchless.
The virgin cripple. I am not.
Chad Morb.
Dude, this guy right here, he was so hyped about this movie, because in an older version, before all the reshoots happened, he had a much more significant role. So he was gonna have like, he was gonna be like a reoccurring character in the Sony movies and everything.
Would have been awesome.
It would have, yeah.
We have learned from a high-ranking Coast Guard official that the vessel was flying a Panamanian flag when it drifted in from international.
I wasn't watching anything.
You saw nothing.
Some kind of accident.
So then why did you turn it off like you were ashamed of it? It's all grape juice.
I do think the special effects are kind of cool when he like shifts back and forth. When he morbs and demorbs.
That is not a good movie make.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's good.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I think it's cool. I like how he made a big deal about his girlfriend doctor getting his code. But then Milo just walks in. Does he also have the code?
Just give it to me. I need it. I can't live like this any longer. Please.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I can't.
I need this.
Elaborate.
Done things.
Speak on it. Elaborate.
I can't control it!
Elaborate
What,
to
so
them.
you get to live and I get to die, is that it?
Did you miss the part where he said it's not controllable?
We also noticed that their blood was, what do you call it?
Exsanguinated. I looked it up. So, sorry for the...
What kind of line is that?
Exsanguinated. I looked it up.
These puncture wounds
I
right
am
there.
smart. Turn around and he'll be right there. What did I call her? And they... What?
Jeez.
Oh! Are you kidding me?
What do you mean?
They literally black out the screen to do a fadeaway? It's like Horror 101. You do not do that.
First, I want to say thank you. 'Cause your artificial blood actually saved my arm in Afghanistan, sir.
By the way, that line about him, his artificial blood saving him in Afghanistan, saving his arm, there's going to be a scene later where they left a practical effect on. He has like this robo-arm thing that he's supposed to get scenes using, but they cut all the scenes out. So he's just going to show up in a robo-arm later, and we're going to be like, what the heck?
Maybe on a boat?
Crazy isn't a term that I would use. Detective. Unorthodox, maybe, but I'd do just about anything to save a life.
So wait, is he admitting it?
See, what you doing, man? You incriminate yourself, you act as conspicuous as...
saying. It's like, why on earth?
And what's his plan here?
Right after
What's his plan here? What's his plan here? He's going to the roof. For what reason? What's your plan here?
So why'd you do it?
I can't answer that.
Elaborate.
Yeah. Come on.
Elaborate.
You have a condition.
Make us understand.
I wish I knew.
4 words.
Speak a full sentence, I swear. Okay. Brother, please.
Sit down and talk!
I'm sorry. I'm starting to get hungry. You don't want to see me when I'm hungry.
They parodied the Hulk line.
I'm angry, and you wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
He literally morbed out in front of him. His eyes changed color and his face got full of veins. They didn't react at all.
You know, he kind of does look like Moist Critical.
Maybe a black.
The long
How
hair
dare
and
you?
beard.
Also, he's wearing Yeezys. Why is he wearing Yeezys?
You know, you shouldn't judge someone by how they look. Did your mother teach you any manners?
Take me, for example. I may look harmless enough.
You think I'm joking?
No blood again.
I was trying to say something there, but then I like
No
fumbled my
blood on
words.
his lips either.
Well, I mean, he could have wiped his mouth. He's gone like 30 steps.
I killed the nurse. I killed the nurse. I know. Do you know what it's like your first time? You have no idea what you're doing. You have no control.
All these lines are so like basic and dry in their delivery.
You have to stop. You have to stop denying who you are. It's boring. We can go anywhere. We can do anything. Let's go.
You're telling
Let's
me
have
it's
some
boring.
fun.
This isn't you.
This isn't you. I know you. You listen to this dialogue, dude. I like how this is all one shot. Like, there's stuff to like here, which is why it kind of sucks that this is a bad movie. Oh yeah, and just out of nowhere, he develops this infatuation with Dr. Bancroft. Just out of nowhere. My colleague liked her.
Yeah, maybe I can annoy him to death with.
I'm hotter than he is.
Like, with my 8-packs compared to his 6, I could easily.
With my 8-pack compared to
easily
his
be
6.
hot.
How lucky for him that some EMTs were cruising by.
Right?
With fake blood in their pouches. Jeez, bro. Contrivance much?
Is this Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines or something?
Yeah, where you just find boxes on the floor.
Who the hell are you, Matt?
Me.
He's making a noise like Mighty Keith.
He just said, I am Venom, and then bared his teeth. How does he know who Venom is?
Maybe he was after Venom.
But no, if you watch the Venom movies, nobody knows Venom's name. Because
really?
everything they do, people see them, yeah, but they don't know his name. They don't know anything about him. If anything, a few people see him. No one would know Venom is Venom. You'll see
So
when we
maybe
watch
it's
those
a
movies.
maybe it's a timeline where Venom does get known and he fought Spider-Man or something. I don't know.
Oh,
That could be
good God.
possible.
What if this is in the Raimi-verse?
Could
No.
you imagine?
No. Dude, the stinger post-credit scene in the sequel is just Tobey Maguire. Oh no. Oh no.
Maguire verse. You hate the spider. I hate the spider.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
I do think it's cool that he makes a centrifuge out of, like, money pressing.
Okay, fair enough.
The only good scene in the movie.
Okay.
Get it? The song is
Now
chanting
I am 100% sure this is the Maguire verse. There is no way.
Okay, so get
Not
this.
Maguire verse
Get
without a
this.
creepy dance scene.
Get this. The song is chanting about having sex. 'Cause he's hot now. Get it? Sex.
I'm rich. More
Get
rich
it?
than my
Because he's
friend
hot
was.
now. Get it? Have sex. Have sex. Get it? Because he's hot now. So now he's going to the club to meet ladies because he's not an ugly cripple anymore.
It's the story of the Chad vampire versus the virgin cripple.
Except they're both Chad vampires now.
Oh yeah.
Do I know you?
Except his friend is trying to turn him back into a virgin.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't mind, I have work to do.
Imagine if he just like flicked the toothpick and stuck her right between the eyes.
You hear from him, tell him we are the few against the many. We'll have to do that dinner another time, Martine.
Yeah, it's weird because I just praised the movie a little while ago for not doing the Spider-Man 2 thing, and then with him and Martine, they're doing the Spider-Man 2 thing.
They're doing the Spider-Man 2 thing.
Yeah. She looks away for a second, gets a band-aid, she looks back, and he's like sucking the floor. He's like... He's like a simp to a drop of Bella Delphine's bathwater, just...
What? It surprises me how he does not have more diseases.
Well, up till now, he's been drinking fake blood. He only killed the guys on the boat, to my knowledge.
That's fair.
And Milo doesn't strike me as the kind
that would come with a slew of diseases.
Oh, any blood-related power. Have you seen Stain's tongue in My Hero Academia?
Yes.
That dude has at least gonorrhea. There is no way he doesn't have... There's no way he's not rolling in STDs.
Maybe that's why he wants All Might to kill him, because he's like...
I'm dying of AIDS. Please, just kill me.
I have 2 years to live.
When's the last time you had 36 beers? When's the last time you had any beers?
What? What's that dialogue?
What does that have to do with anything?
That dialogue would be cool if we had their other scenes, but we don't.
That's what these bloodsuckers do. They multiply.
Oh, good lord. Or is it a copycat? What do you mean, a copycat? Yeah, let me be a vampire. This quote-unquote news segment of a snippet no one has seen? This was from a different cut of the movie. If you go back and you rewatch one of the trailers, there's a scene where Michael Keaton is there. And he says, Dr. Morbius, we should stay in touch. And then he looks at him, and then the trailer cuts to another scene.
And of course they cut that out because...
Yeah, they cut out all of Michael Keaton's scenes. They cut out all but one of Michael Keaton's scenes. And ironically, the only one they left behind is the worst one.
See? There you are! Perfect Michael, selfless Michael, Michael the favourite!
Oh, don't be childish, Milo! If anyone has a claim to being my favourite, it's you. I've devoted my life to you.
Liar. You pitied me before.
It's so bizarre. It's such a bad movie with such bad dialogue, but we have two peak actors here just doing their best.
By what you've done.
It's such a weird anomaly. Dang, rip.
Tell Michael.
Yeah, now there's blood.
Oh! Scene would have a little more tension if he wasn't wearing a bathrobe.
Come on, we have to get you to a hospital.
He dies saying like the most predictable line ever. I hate it.
Back everyone. Got an orb! If I remember in Helsing, you had to be a virgin to be turned into a vampire.
This lady is definitely not a virgin.
No, definitely not.
So yeah, I can already see how people would rationalize it. She bit his lip and like got a drop of his blood in her mouth. But that's not how it works. You need to take the formula that he made to become a vampire. I can't tell what's happening. The lighting is so bad. I mean, am I wrong? And the shaky cam. Good lord, did the cameraman have a seizure?
Camera angles.
And is this suddenly a Zack Snyder movie? What's with all the slow-mo? Oh no, he's getting morbed. You're morbed in a corner, my guy. I cannot tell what's happening. Are you ready? He's gonna do a Kamehameha with bats. He's not Kamehameha. He's bat bending. He's Morbius, the last bat bender.
Morbius Ball, the last bat bender.
And the sequel series will be called Legend of Milo, and it will be a prequel. He's got his riot vest.
Where's that robotic arm?
And he's got, hold on. He's got that robot arm. Apparently there's a scene in the trailer that's very reminiscent of the old Hulk movie, where a bunch of like police cruisers cruise onto like an open grassy field.
Of course.
And I feel like they were going to corner like a generic metahuman or something, and then this guy, Agent whatever his face is, was supposed to like throttle him.
We cut for time.
Beat him up. This movie is not offensively bad. It's terrible.
No. It's just really badly written.
Welcome back, Seras Victoria. You remember No Way Home, right?
Everyone does.
You remember how that spell worked, right?
Yeah.
Well, Sony doesn't.
What?
There's one more, and it is even worse. Sony, with their movies for the longest time, has been trying to... perfect. They've been trying to do a Sinister Six movie for the longest time, and they can't make it work, but they refuse to give up. I think that's funny right there. Sees a giant mech flying towards him, draws a claw. What's that gonna do, bro?
I'm not sure how I got here. Has to do with Spider-Man, I think. I'm still figuring this place out, but I think a bunch of guys like us should team up. Could do some good.
Intriguing.
I'm sorry, that's it?
We've got Venom. We've got Dr. Michael Morbius. We've got Vulture. We're gonna have
Morbius,
Kraven the
Vulture.
Hunter.
Kraven. That's
We're gonna
4.
have El Muerto.
Who's he?
Just some
Never
evil
even heard
wrestler.
of him.
Just some evil wrestler guy that Sony thinks deserves his own movie. He's literally getting his own movie.
It's 2022. Why not?
My take is that the first 45%,
It's like it was mocking.
the first 45% of the movie is completely harmless. It's okay. Minus the glaring scientific inaccuracies.
Oh no. That was kind of funny too.
It's better than most Sony Marvel movies until you get about 70% into the movie where it goes beyond bad and just goes full Morbius and just...
Then you just realize
like, it doesn't
kind of
crap
copying,
the bed. It's like
off of terrible Spider-Man movies.
It's like if you're laying in bed sideways and you crap the bed, you just have a pile of crap. This movie is laying sideways in the
running down
bed.
your leg, no less.
This movie is laying sideways in the bed, but fire hose diarrhea all over the wall. It pains me to say it, but like, Sony should reduce him to a side character like he is in the comics. They clearly do not have the skills needed to make him stand on his own in a good way. What's your out of 10 score for the movie?
I'm gonna say 4. It had
Out
its
of what?
moments, but 4 out of 10.
4 Morbs out of 10?
4 Morbs out of 10. I think that's fair.
I actually give it a 5. I give it a 5.
Imagination.
I give it a 5 because the actors are bringing their S-tier game, but
I mean, the actors are trying to do the best.
The editors are the ones who killed it.
Yeah, it's the writing, it's the really awkward camera cuts.
Yeah, I give it a 5 out of 10. Not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but there's stuff to love there.
Yeah.
Like,
there
Matt
are
Smith's
things.
dance scene is peak fiction.
This shit is Morbius.